guys, so I'm starting off with my brows already done to speed things up a little bit, and I've got my MAC paint pot in the shade Soft Ochre to start off with, and I'm just taking this all across my lid up to the brow bone on my ring finger, and this is going to act as a base for all the eyeshadows so that they last that little bit longer. Now for eyeshadows, I've got my Riri MAC palette, and I'm taking that light, frosty, glittery kind of goldy shade in the palette, and here I'm taking this all across the lid and quite far into the inner corner of the eye, and you can actually get away with being a little bit messy in this part. Then I'm just taking the colour Chopper and Half Baked mixed together, and I'm just placing that across the first eyeshadow that I've put down all across the lid, and this is just going to deepen up that first shade and add a bit more dimension and I guess a little bit more texture to the look. And then I'm reaching for the colour Pistol, which is a bit of a light silvery tone, and this is just going in my crease, and you want to like kind of just put this more so on the outer corner and kind of wing it out and extend it a little bit. You just want to keep blending and making sure that there's no harsh lines, so go in as many times as you like with your blending brush and just build up the colour if you feel like you lose any of the intensity. And then going back into the Naked 2 palette and grabbing the colour Busted, and I'm just building up on that outer V colour, and I'm just going to intensify it slightly more and deepen it up and darken it, and again I'm just blending and blending and blending and making sure that it's slightly extended and slightly winged out. For a nice shimmery highlight, I'm taking the colour Bootycall from the Naked 2 palette, and this is just going across the brow bone, and if you looked at Kim K's makeup, she actually had the shimmer going all the way from the lid all the way up to the brow bone. And then just taking a big fluffy blending brush and making sure that there's no harsh lines and everything is well blended together. To clean up that edge, I'm just going to take a makeup wipe to help sharpen up that line and make it look a little bit more crisp. And then for eyeliner, I'm using my Maybelline gel liner in the shade Black, and I'm just creating like a medium, kind of thin-ish medium line just all the way across my eye, and I'm not creating a wing because Kim K didn't actually have a winged liner for this look. Moving on to the skin, I've already primed it with my BH Cosmetics Studio Pro Anti-Shine Primer, and I'm just quickly concealing any scarring and blemishes that I may have, and I've shown you guys how to do this in a back to basics video, which I will leave the link of down below if you'd like to see how to do that. But for foundation, I'm mixing my Illamasqua Skin Base and my MAC Strobe Cream together to create a gorgeous glowy dewy foundation look. I'm just buffing this foundation into my skin in circular motions to make it look a bit more skin-like, but still allowing me to get really good coverage. Now, what kind of Kim K tutorial would this be if I didn't include some contouring? So I've got my Illamasqua concealer in the shade CC325, which is a few shades darker than my actual skin tone, and I'm just going to take this in the hollows of my cheeks, on my temples and down the sides of my nose, and these are areas that I want to sink in and make look slimmer, so that is why I am contouring, and also I want to look a bit more like Kim K just for this look, guys. So yeah, I am going to blend this out with my stippling brush, and it's just going to soften up those harsh lines. Oh, also I forgot, I did contour slightly below my lower lip just to make it look a little bit fuller. So as I said, I'm just using my stippling brush to help blend out those harsh lines of the contour, but still making sure that it looks visible. So once cream contouring is complete, we need to highlight. So I've got my LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Pure Beige, and I'm just going to take this underneath my eyes to get rid of those dark circles, because this is a really good full coverage concealer, I would say. And then I'm just going to highlight with my Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer in the shade Light, and this is just going over my concealer, down the bridge of my nose, on my forehead, and underneath my contour, and on my chin and on my cupid's bow, and this is just to make sure my face is really well lit and well highlighted, just like Kim K's. And I'm just going to blend this all out so that again we've got no harsh lines and it all looks seamless. I'm then just going to set the areas that were highlighted only with my Ben Nye Banana Powder, which is actually a product that I know Kim K uses, so yeah. Then to further enhance that Kim K contour, I'm taking my MAC Sculpt Powder, and I'm just going to go over the areas that I cream contoured. Moving back onto the eyes, I'm just going to blend the two darker colours that I used on the outer V on my lower lash line, and I'm using a big blending brush to do this instead of something that gives me a bit more precision because I want it to be a little bit more blown out. Then going back into that frosty gold shade, I'm just going to take this on the inner corners of the eyes to highlight. And then for mascara, I've got my L'Oreal Telescopic mascara, and I'm just applying this quite heavily on my top lashes and my bottom lashes. Now, as this is a red carpet makeup look, of course I have to use falsies, and I've got my number 3 lashes by MAC, and I'm just popping these down on my lash line with my tweezers, and then I'm just tucking them in at the corners. It's really as simple and easy as that. If you guys would like to see an in-depth video or a back to basics on how to apply lashes, let me know in the comment section and I'd be more than happy to do that for you. And that's the look with the lashes on, so you can see how much of a difference it makes. And then for lips, I've got my Subculture lip pencil, so something really, really nice and nude, and I'm just lining my lips with this. And then I just wanted to define them a little bit more, so I've got my Well lip pencil just to go over that. Nice nudie colour lipstick, I've got my Lime Crime Lippy in the shade Coquette, and I'm just dabbing this over because this is really, really heavily pigmented, so I just wanted a little bit of that nudie shade, and I wanted a bit of my natural lip colour to come through as well. And then for gloss, I've got my MAC lip gloss in the shade Pearl, I think it is, and this is just to give that super shiny lip that Kim K had. And then this is the part where I realised I hadn't actually finished my skin, so I totally forgot to apply blusher. So I've got my Illamasqua blush in the shade Naked Rose, and I'm just applying this really nice and softly because Kim didn't really have a lot of blush on. And then of course I also forgot an important step of highlighting to add to the whole Kim K glow, and I've got my Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in the shade Opal, and I'm just taking this really heavily across my cheekbones, down the centre of my nose, and on my forehead as well. I also just wanted to pat a little bit of this on my Cupid's bow just to accentuate the lips a little bit more. And now here's a little bit of a zhuzh of the hair, and the look I think is complete. So I really hope you liked it. If you did, please guys don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below letting me know what you thought and what else you'd like to see, and please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching, bye!